Shalom, shalom, everyone. Welcome back to Rooted in Hebrew. Today is January the 24th. Days are going and days are coming. And especially, I said for Obadiah, I tell you, they plan out, it would seem to me, and about like every little step they do, you can see it now in now time, live time. And maybe it could be just me. Uh, Shalom, Brother Robert. Glad you was able to make it in today. Let me flip this thing. Yes, but if we just take a step back, not necessarily going back in time, but just looking at what's happening. If you go into the book of Obadiah, it's only one chapter on Obadiah, only one chapter, but that one chapter is like the Most High made one statement to Edom. He made one statement, and brothers and sisters, now for you brothers and sisters out there that did not get a chance to look at Gates of Holder. She did, was that yesterday? Yeah, I think she may have done it like 2 days ago, but it was talking about the bloodline of these people that exists right down to this very day. It blew me away. Brothers, I'm telling you, this blew me away. And when you hear the information that sister brought out, it's to me, it just led me straight to Obadiah. It led me straight to Obadiah. It is absolutely fascinating. In verse 1 of Obadiah, the most High introduced to Edom war. That's how war. That's what he introduced to Edom. Because of what things that he did to Jacob. But the Most High went a whole lot further. Edom was talking about how they're going to build up and all that stuff and things of that nature. And brothers and sisters, if we just take that and we pause on the scriptures, what is the nation trying to do right now? What is it that they're trying to do? They're trying their best to rebuild. What's the title? Make America great again? Brothers, when I said that I don't see another president behind Trump, I do not see another president after him. But going back, because we will get into the actions of of this nation, the arrogance. We will get into it. Because if we continue to pay attention to what the scriptures says, we can see every little step that they do, they will get tripped up. Because there's going to be an anger from Judah and Ephraim. Shalom, Sister Monica. That's what's going to happen. Well, truthfully, brothers and sisters, we do see that. We see the anger of us already. We do. What? We have to be honest about it. Yes, we have an anger. If you want to see a holy anger against Edom, and I always fall back onto these sisters because that day they did their teaching. Yeah, those sisters was not playing. and that's daughter of Zion. And I think it was sometime last week, but she was talking about, hey, I believe the title of it was "No Forgiveness for the United States" or something like that. But they went in. They didn't leave nothing to the imagination of the destruction of this system. You know why they feel that way, brothers? Because they felt that hate that was prophesied to be upon us. This is the reason why they have that heat. And we all going to maintain it. We're going to maintain that heat. We're going to maintain that anger. And now, just like I thought was going to happen, they had to show the people. Well, he had to show the people, his people. He had to show his minions, his people. Hey, I'm showing you the promises I made. Now I'm going to send them all back. Who did he start with, Israel? Who did he start with? Who face do you see plastered all over the internet when he's talking about gathering these people? The first two I seen got arrested were blacks. Now, for you all that may be thinking this way, that don't mean nothing. He was there illegally, but he's still your brother. The one thing we don't want to be is like Edom. That's one thing we do not want to be. That's still your brother. Whether he's from Haiti, South America, Africa, yeah, the best we can go on, that's your brother. Because you do not want that heat that is coming upon Edom. You do not want that. But this is where we stand. This is what's happening now. And then you you look at what's going on. Also, he's going in there and something about the civil. This man went in and he's doing a whole lot of things. Brothers and sisters, I'm telling you, his actions are geeking up his people, his followers. That's all it's doing. They feeling strong. They are feeling very, very strong because of his actions. Now, and I mean, truthfully, he is doing what he said he's going to do. He's doing it. But the Most High also speak against his arrogance. And his arrogance, he said, it's deceiving him. And that's right now, I never see the arrogance that he has is overwhelming. Because now it is also affecting people that's truly for him. They have that same type of spirit, an arrogance that is deceiving them. Because the Most High said, he's going to send nations against Edom. That's going to strip her bare. All the stuff they're doing right now, brothers and sisters, it is something else. It is absolutely something else. Hold on just for a minute, brothers. Hold on just for a moment. But this is where we stand. There's a lot of things that's happening, and that what they're doing, their foot action their mindset. That's prophetic. That is absolutely prophetic as to what they're doing right now. And at the same time, now we noticing these things. We noticing these things. Hey, we're supposed to be encouraged about all of these things. That's what we're supposed to be. We're supposed to be encouraging one another as we see these things happen in real time. In real time, that's what we're supposed to be encouraging one another. But it is doing the thing. They're doing things that's going to get them hemmed up. Verse 10. Verse 10 speaks about how he's going to use his own friends, the United States friends and their allies, or whatever they want to call them. The Most High said they see them, they're breaking bread together. And while the other nation is setting a trap for them. This is going to be a fall, brothers and sisters, that I don't even think that we can picture this. I don't think that we can even picture the destruction of Edom. And now if you go back, when I say Edom, brothers, if you go back and watch that the show the sister Gets a Hold of did, and you just sit there and let that soak in about their bloodline. Now, granted, the Most High did say that everything that was done in the darkness shall come to the light. Truthfully, brothers and sisters, the ones who's uncovering their darkness is them themselves. They are the ones who are uncovering their dark past, because these fallen angels wants to be seen. They wants to be known. It's like they got a desire to let the world know who we are, what we represent. And brothers and sisters, I tell you that the way they go about choosing their bloodline, I'm telling you, the information that I seen, brother, it just blew me away. I'm like, sister, she be she be getting some information. I'm telling you, brothers. But if you go back and you look at that, and you'll see how important their bloodline was. And at the same time, brothers, like we say that a child is by means of the father's bloodline. When I said this, and I said this some time ago, brothers and sisters, I said Satan, Hashatan, did everything opposite of the Most High. If you go back and look at this show, you will see that their bloodline starts with the woman. We got next. Welcome, Shalom. It starts with the woman. We start with Adam, brothers. And when you go in there, you look at this show and you listen to what this sister is saying on her show, and then at the same time, you look at the actions of what they're doing right down to this day. It is absolutely mind blowing. It is. Now, you come up with a better understanding. That light, that darkness, that light is shining on it. It's shining. They're letting you know, hey, if they need a child to come into this world, and they're not worrying about the father's bloodline, but if this other man has that can match up with this woman here, their orders is to go sleep with that man. I was just blown by the Clintons. This is what they had on They have the videos out there. And this is what this lady is talking about. But now, when you step back and you look at all of this stuff that the bloodlines are so important to them, the same we have to hand that over to the Most High. He told us not to be stepping outside with those nations. Now you have a better picture of why he did not want us to be mingling with the nations. That information that sister has, it is absolutely valuable. When you go in there, you listen to what that sister says, Gates of Holder, and she had the interviews of these, a Gentile lady and a Gentile guy. They was the one who did all that research. Now, but what I was going to do, I was going to hit the link and listen, and just go to the video, because she said it's very lengthy. I just wanted to have a better understanding of how they move. And then when you look at it and how this lady was describing, different people and things of that nature, every last person that's in power, Gentiles. Shalom, Sister Van P. Every person that is a Gentile that's in power is coming through that bloodline. It's coming through that bloodline. It is absolutely, I said, it's mind blowing. It had the sister saying, "Wow." She was doing, she was doing her show. She was just kind of, it was unbelievable to her. Brothers, if you look at what they're doing right now, they asked on the show, I kid you not, they asked a question. There was two other people, and then they said, Trump. What do all of these people have in common? There was Jesuit taught. Brothers and sisters, Democrat, Republicans, they working that together. They are working this stuff together. And they know the end result of it is Jacob. They know it's Jacob. It is well, we already knew that, but I'm just saying how they went through the years, the decades, the centuries to preserve their bloodline. And we already know that Edom with them. Brother Dave, I'm glad this stuff is real. And I'm seeing Obadiah, they playing that out like verse by verse. They got an arrogance, brother. And we ain't seen nothing yet. Now, I seen a Jamaican brother. It was another brother there arrested. Things. But let me pose something to you, brothers and sisters. When this massive entry was happening, they didn't show a lot of us. They didn't. They made sure. They made sure there was one video that they were showing some Haitians coming through. All right, what do you think the brothers would do? I mean, they opening up pieces of fences for these Spanish people to come in. And I'm saying, when I say Spanish, I'm talking about white skinned Spanish. They walking in, giving them what they'll call like aluminum blankets and all that stuff, feeding them and everything. But when our brothers and sisters came through, the Haitians, oh man, no. And then at the same time, they were sending them back. We've seen that hatred again. That hatred is not going to leave until the Most High come and rectify matters. We've seen that hatred on our brother. It was the guy sitting on a horse beating, and I mean, dude, no, they living it out, brothers. It seems like they want to make sure that their minions sees we starting with these black first. Well, the rest of them, we probably don't have to put them all on TV or whatever. Uh, but those blacks, yeah. Now, it could be me now. It could be me. But well, I'm sorry. Let me do something. I tell you, technology is something else. There you go. Let me see. Okay, I got it. But that's the thing. That's the thing I've been noticing, brothers. And and you can look at the way the Most High described it, brothers. And I could be misinterpreting the scriptures. I'm not gonna say I know everything, but it seems like Judah, Ephraim is going to have some heat that's going to be with them because they said that, or anger, because they said that we're going to use Edom as stubble. They're going to keep on doing some things, brothers, and it's going to get intense. Period. And I'm telling you, it seems that we're living out Obadiah, and there's some other scripture that goes. You got Jeremiah. You have a lot of them. A lot of them. This stuff is absolutely real, and they all. The most high, if you go into the scripture, you see what they're talking about. Hey, we're going to rebuild. We're going to do this here. We're going to do that there. I was like, okay. He's letting them know. You can say what you want to say. And you think you're going to do what you want to do. But the Most High said, I'm going to take you back down. I'm going to take you below the ground. That's what he's talking about. Now there's supposed to be some major AI project that's underway, along with this massive deportation. All of these things. Hey, you're going to have a nation that's feeling strong. But the arrogance is deceiving them. They're trying to get that title back as world power. That's what they want. Or at least trying to portray to the world. And they're doing a very good job at doing it. To portray a world that has fallen. I'm going to just say that it has taken a blow. And the United States did take a blow. When these nations came up against that dollar, and truthfully, they shot themselves in the foot because everything that they bought or that was produced was not here. Everything came from China. And why they still buying things from China? China is still sending them a bill. Now, brothers and sisters, if you go back and you look at the slave movies, when our people went to that corner store that was owned by a white man, and things of that nature, majority of our brothers and sisters, they had an account open up with them. The United States was doing the same thing. They had an open account until that bill got it got out of control. We need something. So the United States, what they did, they gave up land that they stole, and said, hey, we'll give you this here for you cut that bill down. That's what they did. There's a building. It used to be named the Sears Tower. I forgot what it's called now. Now that building was once owned by China. Yes, it was once owned by them. I don't know if it's still owned by them today. But if you go back and you look at you hear some of the arrogance of Trump telling, "Hey, if you don't stop this war, I'm going to hit you with all of this sanctions and everything." Brothers, don't you think that's some arrogance? The speech is being spoken. The speech is being spoken. It's as if he went into the book of Obadiah and Trump said, "You know what? I'm supposed to say this here. Let me get over there and take care of this." And he's doing everything. He's saying all the right words. It's going to lead him, the system, into complete annihilation off the top. Off the top. That's what it's going to do. That is what's being done right now. It's happening. It is absolutely happening right now. They're attacking stuff that we, I'm trying to figure, as Israelites. I was gonna say black people. I can't say African Americans, because I'm telling you, brothers and sisters, once you go there and you watch this Gates of Holder and that Bloodline series, or episode rather, you gonna understand. No, you do not want American or America tied to your name. What, brothers and sisters? Truthfully, we got to get away from it. We're not cattle. We are not cattle. One word. One time we Negroes. Next we are. Negro. We blacks. African American. Niggas. They naming us, and we going with it. They be naming us. Truthfully, yes, we do. We need to really put our foot down, and we call ourselves who we need to be called. Period. Because see, they're not going to call us. Well, if they do call us Israel, trust and believe, there's going to be some struggles, and they will understand that struggle. They're going to understand that struggle. And that struggle will never take their lives, because that's when they're going to start to recognize who we are, who they knew who we are. They just didn't want to tell the world that. But we, yeah, it seemed like that going forward, it's best we know. No, I'm an Israelite. I'm a Yahudim. Period. Because if they continue to name us, no, brothers, what they got going on is on. Well, I'm telling you, brothers, the arrogance of what verse 3, it is absolutely in motion, and it is absolutely deceiving them. That's what's happening now. Game is on. Game is on. They doing some things. They're coming up against civil rights. Trump he just, oh yeah. I mean, if you really want him, if you really want to see how he's going to maneuver these people mindset, brothers and sisters, I'm telling you, it's going to happen. If you got teenage sons out here, I'm serious, monitor them as to their whereabouts and what they're doing, because it's going to get to the point where now you're going to have to protect your child. I'm serious. Because it's getting that way. All they need is a mindset that they're getting from their leader. They're gonna start self-assuming themselves. I'm not trying to get a phone call. Hey, your son is in the hospital. Hmm. It would appear, brother, I'm serious, brothers. If you look at the arrogance that they're doing right now, that he's speaking, rather. And now, brothers and sisters, you have Bill Gates that's up in Trump's face. You have Elon Musk, his right hand man, brothers and sisters. To whatever they trying to build, it is absolutely demonic. We already know what Bill Gates is about. He's all about tampering with this on a molecular level. If I can take this tomato and magically turn it into something else, he would do it. And then at the same time, I can sit up here and control a people. If I can change the DNA of this particular food or whatever. That's his mindset, brothers. They always thinking about destruction and control. Excuse me. This is what they think about. Elon, hmm. What is it called? Neuralink, brothers and sisters, they pushing this stuff out, and we go have to be on guard. We're gonna have to be on guard. If we do not remain on point, brothers and sisters, I tell you, and we're gonna have to eventually, we're gonna have to come together. Whether it's going to take a threat or fear, fear is going to be there. Fear is going to be there. It's the fear is going to play its role. It's going to play its role, and you will find yourself, oh, I need to draw close to my own people. They doing it. They are literally coming together, brothers. They are doing this. This is their time. That's his Hail Mary, his battle cry. He's telling them without even saying a word. This is what you need to do, my minions, my people of my bloodline. That's what he's yelling. And brothers and sisters, we seeing what they're doing. Let us not be naive to their doings. We will have to come together. Period. We ain't even talking about no squabbles. We're gonna know, all right, get on my back. And if you want to make sure that you're not attacked from the front nor the back, you and two brothers, you be back to back. You protecting one another's back. We're at that time. They're doing a massive plan to make this place great again. In order for that place got to be great again, brothers and sisters, somebody got to be in slavery because that AI machine is not built yet. It's in the process. Who will be there to do that? As long as Israel is in captivity, the world is getting rich at our expense. This is what's happening. You may think it's far-fetched, but it's not. It's real. This is absolutely real. I never seen somebody come in and tell China, we're going to hit you with this here. We're going to hit you with that there. We're going to do this. We're going to do that. He walking around with a stride that is out this world. And then noticing that this country has taken a blow. Now he's out here trying his best to revive it, to bring the confidence back to this country, to this nation. We're the ones who will pay the cost. We're the ones. If you fall, it was saying, brothers and sisters, on Gates of Holder, you will understand why I say the things I'm saying, because there was a lot of information. I mean, it just took the blinders off. What you thought you knew, it went a whole lot deeper. It went in a whole lot deeper. And they was bent on that bloodline. And within that, yeah, you know, you got Esau's blood that got mingled up in there, that bloodline. So he put himself right there in the danger. You have brothers and sisters talking about this destruction because they seeing something, they feeling something. They seeing the arrogance of this nation. They seeing the actions of this nation. The only thing that we may not be seeing, we just seeing that certain nations and things. We seeing kingdom rising against kingdom, but it's that World War III is going to topple everything. It's that World War III that's going to start and put into motion everything. And that right there will start to put our exodus in motion. And you got so much stuff going on the internet. It's unbelievable. There's a whole lot of comments out there. And brothers and sisters, let me tell you something now. It's getting dangerous out there on the internet. My feed used to be for the brothers and sisters. That's what I used to get this brother's channel. I used to get this sister's channel. This is what I used to get, used to come my way. Brothers and sisters, some of this stuff that's on this is not biblically inclined. And they'll make it look like it is, because when I tell you about this AI, this new AI they have right now, brothers and sisters, let me tell you this. What was it? I'm going to give you a good example. There was a title. There was one title, and they always try to come off like something holy. And if you think I'm joking, brothers and sisters, when I tell you, I look at background, I look at everything. In the music they be playing, oh, you think it was something holy. Oh, God has called you here. You don't have to work no. Quit looking for a job and everything. And the video, you going through it, and they showing all these like heavenly things and all that. But they kept talking. They kept talking, saying God, God, God. Never once mentioned any scripture. Never even quoted a scripture. And then was a killing about it, brothers and sisters. You look at the background of them. You will see not angels. You go see some like serpent flying around. I'm serious, brothers and sisters. It's going to look holy, but it's not. Be weary of what you click on this on these channels. They are not something of a holy. It's not set apart. Let's put it that way. It's not. But they go have the clouds and everything. But you go see a serpent flying around, looking like a dragon. Look at that background, brothers and sisters, and you will understand what I'm telling you is on point. Now, I mean, the ones with these tarot cards, they popping up. They popping up. This is how they came in and changed my feed. And then I got matter of fact, I got some type of message yesterday, and I'm like, wow, okay. And it was something I must have said, because brothers and sisters, my phone went out on me. It was like it went on mute by itself. I mean, my phone be sitting like 2 or 3, I mean, maybe a foot away, and it just go on mute. There are some things that's happening. There's some things that we are saying they don't want to be they don't want the people to hear it. Until brothers and sisters get on the chat and say, "Hey, we can't hear you." That's the only time I may recognize that I'm not. They don't hear me speak. Then when I look at my phone, I'm like, "Here we go again." And that happened to me like twice that I recognized. Never happened to me once. Never happened to me before. You got brothers out here that's telling the truth, and they're trying their best. Now, if there's some things they don't want to be said, they're going to do it. Sister DB, Sister Doreen, how you doing, sis? And brothers, also, I'm glad you showed up, sis. Shalom. Um, and on this channel, we're going to get into the finances of things, and let's go be with Sister Doreen. And the reason why I'm saying this, brother, because we need to go ahead and prepare ourselves. We need to prepare ourselves financially. And then at the same time, yes, I'm gonna be talking to brother Galen Jones, Sister Kathy Jones' husband. We're gonna be talking about the farming. We're gonna start showing videos. Hey, this is how you do this here. We need this video. Sister Doreen, the financial side, brothers, we need that. And I'm gonna tell you the reason why. We have a mindset that was taught, that the nations taught us. And for the vast majority, they taught us how to be poor. That's what they taught us. How to be in want. That's what they taught us. That's what they taught us. And for the vast majority of our brothers, don't get me wrong, there were some brothers and sisters, very few, that understood the travelings and the doings and the workings of money. They understood it. And for them, it worked out well. And it still is, probably still is working well for them. But we need this as a whole. And I'm going to tell you the reason why we need it as a whole. Brothers, you're going to leave here with funds, things. You're going to have it. So now, this is just me, brothers and sisters. I seriously believe the Most High put this sister in my place for her to come on this show and explain, hey, brothers, this is what we can do. You can do, put your money here where it has interest growing. That's all we need to do is follow that. Because now, we talk about reparations, right? Let's just call it for what it is. All right, let's just say reparations. Let's leave it at that. Reparations. What do the world think about us and money? That's all we have to do is sit back and ask ourselves that question. What would these Negroes do if we did give them millions of dollars? Ask the question. And I remember, what was this? It was this comedian. He said, man, if these Negroes got some money, the first thing, we go out there and go get us an Escalade. He's being funny and things of that nature. But if we have to sit back and think about it, brothers and sisters, what do you think the vast majority of us would do? You've been poor. Hold on, excuse me just one moment. You've been poor all your life. and you're tired of being poor, yes, you're going to misuse some money, because you're going to feel this is one time where I can relax my mind, and you get buck wild doing things you may have seen on TV. You want to make it rain. We've seen it. We've seen people do it. We've seen uh, basketball players go in there and do it. We've seen movie stars go in there and do it, only to come out broke, because they had a fetish that the world broadcast to them, and they just wanted to live out that fetish. But that fetish cost them too. Drugs, sickness, financially strapped. So, brothers, what I'm saying is this is the opportunity that the Most High is putting before us now. And I encourage any brothers and sisters on your channel, bring in a well-trusted financial person that can teach us a new mindset when it comes down to maneuvering money. Because this is what's going to happen. Did not the Most High said he is a Elohim of order? He's trying to put us in order, Israel. That's all he's doing. He is putting us in order. Why? Because he knows what, all right, this exodus is about to happen. These people, they want to be seen. Not Israel, the nations. They want the world to know who they are, truthfully, who they are. These angels, these fallen angels, wants to step out on the scene. And they're making their introduction. This is where we are at right now, brothers and sisters. So, Sister Doreen, we're trying to set up a schedule for sometime next week. Excuse me. Whether it's going to be once, twice a week, that remains to be seen. But this is what we're working on for us. This is the preparation that we need to be putting out there. A lot of the issues that some brothers and sisters are having is because brothers and sisters don't know where to put money at. When you go onto these organizations, hold on. When you go and look at some of these organizations, brothers and sisters, and then there's a complaint about some money and this and money and that. I have told organizations that I was part of, you all need to put this money, this money needs to be making money. When brothers and sisters donate money, it needs to be put into some type of account where it's making money. Because you do not want to depend upon brothers and sisters donating money, because trust and believe, you're taking money from them. That's money that's exiting their account, because it's a donation. Donations don't come back. It's a loss. It's literally a loss. So, like I was saying I said this across the board to a lot of brothers. Put your money over here. Do it this way here. That's what we're going to get into that mindset, brothers. A lot of the issues that we're having right now, and then bringing in distrust, was always, what's the word? That's lacing the anger. It's always money. It's always money, brothers. That's what a portion of our issues are. And I say this to any of you brothers and sisters. You got a trusted financial person who can point Israel in the right direction of a mindset when it comes to investing, savings, money growth. Brothers and sisters, this stuff is not worldly. And we're not putting another God in front of us. This is a reality that we need to take care of. This is an education that we need to be having. It needs to be said, and it most definitely needs to be done. There's a lot of us that made some not so smart moves, financial moves, and it cost us. It did. You sit back and say, "Man, I had all that money, now it's gone." But brothers, the Most High is preparing us for this exodus. Along with this exodus, you will have the opportunity to maneuver money around. If you're educated and you have an understanding of how it needs to move, you could be well off. But we keep on playing that role, that fleshly role, you broke before you even get started. It's just that simple. You are already broke before you get started. Soon as finances hit your pocket, instantly you got lint in the corner of your mindset. It's going to be that fleshly one. That's what it's going to be. And you're going to see the corruption of that flesh if we do not start making sound spiritual decisions. I know I have been talking about, brothers, come together. Let's nip a lot of the nonsense. Do away with it. Now we're talking about learning finances and things. You going, bro? All right, then. This is what we do. And this is what we need, rather, brothers. This is what we need. And if I don't say it, trust and believe, somebody else is going to say it. We'll get to the point where we will not ask the nations for anything. That's what's happening. We're getting prepared for these things. Whether you want to believe it or not, whether you take it take it as a food for thought, that will remain to be seen. Did not the Most High said, paraphrasing, that he said, before he does anything, he warns his servants, the prophets. He's going to warn, he's warning a lot of us, brothers and sisters. He's doing it. He's warning us. He's trying, he is doing what he's supposed to do. He's going to take Israel, put Israel in front. Israel going to need these things in their pocket to be in front. Now, what they do with these things, that's going to remain to be seen, because you still have free will that we all are endowed with. This is our position. This is what we're going to be. If you have the knowledge where you're going, you know for a fact you're about to take a trip somewhere. You know what you need to pack. Brother, the same thing is happening. Shalom, Sister Pixie. Now, you ain't the only one that's late, sister. I woke up late myself. My sister called me early this morning. Sis, please. It happens. But I'm glad you made it in today, sis. But this is the thing we have to look at, brothers and sisters. We need to learn, re-educate ourselves, because we was taught wrong off the top. At one time, it was against the law for us even to read. A lot of you brothers and sisters know this. In order to keep Israel in poverty, a lie had to be told. And this lie been told over 400 years. Culture was ripped. You got a whole lot of people that's not even woke speaking about how culture was ripped away from us. Why is people speaking this way now, brothers and sisters? Ask yourself these questions. Because the more you ask yourself these questions, brother, the stronger we're going to start to get. You're going to start recognizing things. And you're going to start to act a whole lot different. Your path, the way you think about money, it's going to change. It's going to change. Those days of saying we are not, they're done with. We're seeing what this world is doing. As long as this system is here, brothers and sisters, because when it's all over said and done, there's going to be two kingdoms. There's going to be two kingdoms. It is. Call it reparations or whatever you want to call it. I don't care. Pick one. But Israel will be preparing themselves for an exodus. They will be preparing themselves for an exodus with funds, materials in hand. That is the building of another kingdom, brothers and sisters. That's what this is. This is what this is about. It's the preparation of a kingdom. This is who we are. This is what's happening. This is the reason why we have Sister DB coming in and expressing her expertise on how to move money, understanding the movement of money. Because when it's all over said and done, you, Israel, you're going to eventually develop your own bank. You go develop your own motion of money. That is the two kingdoms. You got the 10 toes. They're already forming. With those 10 toes, they got to trick somebody. That's what Obadiah is saying. Somebody got to be tricked. Somebody got to be, we got to set up a trap for him. We need this kingdom out of the way in order for these 10 to rule with the wild beast. That's what's happening. This is what we're seeing, brothers. This is real. And that beast is that one that was concerned with their bloodline. They stayed on top of their bloodline. And I'm going to tell you, this Israel, they was obedient to it. There was a whole lot more obedient to it than we were. They were serious about their bloodline. And the Most High came with a loving concern. Israel, marry only your people. Do not mingle with the nations. And this is the cost. This is the cost of us being disobedient to the Most High. Now we have some of everybody else's blood flowing through our veins due to disobedience. And they make sure that their bloodline stays pure to what they created. That's what we're, I ain't gonna say we dealing with, but that's what we have in front of us. That's what we have in front of us. We have a preparation that the Most High is telling his people. All we got to do is listen, brothers and sisters. Seriously. He's telling brothers, he's telling sisters, all right, this is what y'all need to go ahead and do. Prepare. You got brothers having dreams. You got brothers and sisters saying, man, I don't know what it is. Every time I look up, I'm up between 3 and 5. I'm up at 1 o'clock in the morning. Listen to the Most High. Sit back and just listen. What does he want you to do? And you speak upon it. This is that time, brothers and sisters. This is that time to listen, then to express. And if you don't speak of what the Most High wanted you to say, and I don't care if he wants you to go in there and read a passage of scriptures. You do what he asks you to do. Sister Pixie. And they said gold is almost at $4,000. And then at the same time, wait a minute, things are the way things are going, we got to get serious about getting our, yeah, sister. You wait, just you wait till you get this sister on. Um, mm, brothers and sisters, yeah, and especially for you brothers and sisters that understand money, especially for you brothers and sisters that understand money and the movement of money, you know exactly how serious this is. But when you know for a fact, and you believe in what the Most High says, you know for a fact you're going to be leaving with some things, and some of those things you're gonna need, it's money. How how will you use that? That's the thing. How will you use it? It's a free will now. It's going to be free will. It's going to be a free will because the Most High, He's going to do what He said He's going to do. Because I'm sorry, a liar is one thing you cannot give him. You cannot even put it on a title. Sister Monica, let me tell you something. And they pushing it too. They pushing that because you know what, Sister Monica, they need some more life of that blood that has life in it. Esau gave them life. He gave them more life than they had at first. He gave them life. All right, now they just letting themselves be known. They letting it be known. We need some life. We need those. What you think our sisters come up missing, Sister Monica, just for giggles? Our little sisters, the mothers and things come up and they doing all these experiments on our people. They doing that for legitimate. They know they need life. There's only one person that carries life. That carries life, give out life, and take life. There's only one person, and His name is flowing through our blood, right as we speak. They can sit up and talk that stuff. This is the reason why you're seeing these commercial, a white man with a black woman, and then a black man with a white woman. They know exactly what. That's the call, brother. That's the call for naive brothers and sisters. Now they want to sit up and say that that thing about Japan was incorrect. That's a lie. They knew they needed help with their blood. They could talk about bloodline. They needed life. They want the African American men to come over there and marry their daughters. Come on now. They doing Hail Mary call. They know what they need. We got to say this in a way that we're not saying that we need them, but truthfully, they know they need that life of an ignorant brother or sister to do just that. If I'm wrong, brothers and sisters, please let me know if I'm wrong. I'm not trying to speak no untruth. Sister Monica, we have so much stuff to learn to look out for. We do. One, we have the financial side of it. We got to re strategize our minds towards. Then you got to understand the importance of your own bloodline. It's very important. Just like them. Now I'm gonna tell you this now. They will show these black and white couples on TV now, but you best believe they ain't trying to put you in no power. If you gonna be there just to be used as a tool, that's about it. You will be used as a tool. That's all it's going to be. And especially if it's just for life, that's all they want it for. Because they're going to nitpick that blood until they find that bloodline in that DNA. And that's all they're trying to extract out of that is that particular DNA. We just needed the life to go with this blood. Because they understand the life in the blood. We gonna have to start to recognize the same thing, brothers and sisters. I'm telling you. Yeah, they do. These brothers and sisters run out there to marry other nations and things. But this is about to come to this is about to come to a halt. That's what it's about to come to. This awakening is just not to just these just for let's see, what's the word? Just to waste time? No. This awakening has a whole awakening. There's a lot of things that one word it means. Awakening means, oh, I wake up. These are this particular woman is the only woman I'm supposed to be married. Okay, and I need to teach this to my kids. We're supposed to be here. Boom. We're supposed to do that. There's a whole lot of things that goes as up under the title of woke or awakening that we should be doing. This stuff is real. Churches taught us, oh, we all God's kids. Yeah, you start to wake up like, no, we're not. You have two different gods out there. Well, you got one God, you got one supreme Elohim. Let's do it that way. Let's do it that way. Did he not say in Isaiah 14:14 that he will be just like the Most High? That's his claim. The Most High did. The Most High, he, brothers and sisters, I got to go back down the same track I've been going down. It's going to lead back to Genesis in that 400 year. And it's going to, when he was talking to Abraham. Oh, yeah, that's true. The fame of a forbidden fruit. But going back, when the Most High said, and he chose Abraham and Sarah to bring his promised seed through and his people through. And the Most High, he was doing the same thing these nations are doing when it comes to their bloodline. He's scrutinizing. He went out there and he scrutinized that bloodline of Israel. That's what he did. He scrutinized that. He was watching the path of that bloodline. He was, what's the word? Molding us. That's what the Most High was doing. He was molding us. All right. These are the people that came from Adam. All right. Because during Enoch time, demon activity was very heavy. Very heavy. Very heavy. And the demon activity, they just went buck wild. They went buck wild. But they knew they had to come up with a bloodline for themselves. They wanted the worship that the Most High was getting. Jealousy, brothers and sisters, when it's all over said and done, that's what we call it. They're looking at the Most High and they're getting jealous. They're looking at the Most High molding his people. And then he said, you are special property to me. You, Israel, you belong to me. Period. You're the smallest of all nations. You're the smallest. You're not the largest. You're the smallest, but you're going to be a mighty nation. Hashatan looking at, looking back at the Most High. This is what did he do? Instead of having people of color, they are void of color. They're void of color. And more importantly, their life is extremely temporary. Not Israel. That was strong seed. You too, Brother Robert. You be safe out there, brother. I tell you. The moment we start to understand the strength of our bloodline, brothers and sisters, the more wisdom we're going to give off. When you start clinging to these sisters and holding their hands, when we start clinging to the sisters and holding their hands, brothers and sisters, we're going to start to recognize there's a lot of things we're going to start dropping. A lot of hurt, drop it, keep it moving. The world is using their hate. They're using that hate that we may have between us against us. Oh no, I don't date black men. They just always want one thing. Mm-hmm. That one thing, if it is that mindset, that one thing still keeps you in that bloodline. That's what it does. The nation will come in and act as if I am the most softest, mild-mannered creature you ever want to lay with. Yeah, they be the same people let a dog come and lick them in the face, all up in their mouth, kissing the dog in their mouth. Okay, but we fall for it. This awakening, brothers, is serious. It is absolutely a serious matter. And some brothers, I'm not gonna go down there. I'm gonna leave that one alone. But I am going to say this. I am absolutely pro-Negro. Shalom, Zenobia. That's what we should be. We should always be that way. And just because you pro-Negro does not make you prejudiced. It's just you decided, I want to have my people, help my people first and foremost. We're the most damaged people. But the world would turn back around and call you prejudice. Shalom, Sister Pinky D. This is what the world will call you. They call us. Because the strength of your mind leads to the strength of your action. They don't want you doing that. They do not want you doing that. We're seeing the rebuilding of Edom. This is right there. This is right before our eyes. Edom has fallen. They're talking about rebuilding. Make America great again. Come on now. Let's understand that. This is where we're at. We're literally witnessing them talking about rebuilding. They talking about doing this AI thing. Come on, brothers. Let's look at this stuff. Let's be real about these things. This is what they're doing. And so the Most High said, hey, go ahead and build. I'm going to tear it down. Trust and believe. You're going to be below ground. This 10 kingdom, they want to come out from up under that throne. Period. They're not speaking it as much. They know exactly what they're plotting to do, and their plot is going to happen, brothers and sisters. It's going to happen. That's going to be a blow to the world. The, layers of a wicked system, of a dark system. It's been pulled back. It's been exposed. And the Most High is allowing them to expose themselves. They know they can't step in that sun like we can. They trying their best to be. They want the strength to stand before the sun. When I say the sun, I'm talking about the sun that shines and give off heat. They can't stand out there like that. They cannot stand out there like that. This is the reason why they need it. Esau, blood. Now Esau, he's maintaining his blood. They watch that bloodline out, brothers and sisters. This is my encouragement. Go and look at Gates of Holder channel where she did is about bloodline. When I say it is so thought provoking. I'm telling you, it's going to have you thinking about doing things a whole lot different. It's going to put you on notice. That's what it's going to do. And question some of the camps that said, "Oh, this is these people over here is Ephraim." Because if you go in there, you watch that Gates of Holder, you go find out. Let's just say Spanish. That's another word, brother. That's Spain. They're part of that bloodline. They're part of that bloodline. You cannot sit up here and say this particular country here is of Ephraim. That's the Bible. The scriptures does not support that. It does not. Because these brothers, some of these brothers, have in their head, hey, we can marry these particular women. No, you can't. You don't have no business marrying them. And that's scriptural. Burnt lobster and crabs, unclean. There, you're right. You're right, Sister Monica. It is absolutely unclean. And let's not get it twisted or misunderstood. Israel did dip outside of Israel. The most High let it happen. When it got to a particular point, he got upset. He said, pack up their belongings and send those women and those kids away. That's what the Most High said. And that's what they had to do. When the Most High said, I want this particular people, I want them done away with, he mean they want them done away with. Those are disobedience that got us in trouble. When the Most High told him to go in and to completely destroy them, he meant completely destroy them. Because now you wait to get down to 2024, get down to our time. And they start pulling back the layers of their wicked empire. Now you start to understand they were straight dead serious about their bloodline right down to this very day. Now you come to understand it. But the Most High was telling our people that thousands of years ago. But then we was looking up on the side of our Elohim's neck, like, man, you hard. You just want to kill these people? Wow. The Most High knew, you know what? Y'all stiff-necked, hard-headed people. Bring on that 400 year. Let them go through all these thousands of years in and out of slavery. But it's going to be that 400 years when they're going to understand everything. Brothers and sisters, now we're understanding everything the Most High been saying thousands of years ago. Will that people that's understanding that now? We understanding that very deeply. Now we seeing the strength of why they wanted to mine that bloodline in order for them to maintain power. But they knew they need to keep Israel in captivity. And while we was in captivity, they still mining their bloodline because they knew eventually they want to stand out just like the Most High. See, that's the thing about it, is brothers. The Most High, he stands out. Always will stand out. They want to stand out. That's the missing link that they want. They want to be able to stand out just like the Most High. Where they can shine, or whatever the situation may be. This is where we at in this time of the end, brothers and sisters. Let's understand that. This is not no joke. This bloodline is real. This is real. Why did it take us all these thousands of years, Israel, for us to understand it? Hey, the Most High deemed it. Now we come to appreciate it. You got some of the comments, sister Monica. Now she understands the strength of a bloodline, the obedience of a bloodline. But then you still have some brothers out there like, you know what, you can say what you want to say. I love me some Gentile. It's easy to say those things, but trust and believe. Judgment comes right along with it. Judgment comes right along with it. The Most High knows, and don't get me wrong, brothers and sisters. There was nations, was it Moab, that Moses, but the Moses told Joshua, not Joshua, yeah, Joshua, yeah. Oh yeah, he's going to deal with them, Sister Zenobia. I don't care what they talking about, and that's across the board. I'm talking about brother or sisters. That's what they want. They want his spot. If they, you know what, but Sister Monica, one thing about that, they know they can't take his spot. They just want to stand toe to toe. That's what they want. But the moment they ain't thinking they gonna stand toe to toe, they gonna catch that right hook from the Most High. That's what they gonna catch. That's gonna be that teeth shattering hit. You talking about jaw jacking moment. Uppercut that's going to knock you strictly down. This is real. Now brothers and sisters, I'm telling you, I did not. I knew of bloodlines. I knew of it, but how they was maneuvering people in power to make sure that, brothers and sisters, go watch that. I'm serious. Go to Gates of Holder. Check out that bloodline. She did it like 2 days ago. But the most important thing about that, brother, about that show was this. I flipped everything around. And I said, man, we hemmed ourselves up. We did. Now, I have a better appreciation. I have a reverence of that bloodline. I do. I do. Now I understand it a whole lot more with the Most High and why it was so important to him. Yeah, Moab, like I was saying earlier, Moses told Joshua, kill all the women that have had sex, and the men, and the little boys. That's what he told them. The Most High told him, you go in there, you destroy Moab. And so, but he said, keep the little girls, the virgins who have not had sex, and give them to the men. The Most High knew that bloodline. He knew that bloodline. All right, this bloodline is not this particular bloodline is not against what I have. Now, this one over here, I need those people done away with. These giants done away with. These this bloodline, they got serpents in their blood, a part of their DNA. The most High already sees this. It was all about us being obedient to the Most High. That's what this is about. It was all about the thousands of years. All you gotta do is to do what the Most High said. But we are all wrapped up in our feelings. That's all we was wrapped up in. The Most High is looking at this bloodline, seeing how it's traveling. And he had to, he's seen it. He's seen it. He's seen it. He said, these people, my people, these people that I'm choosing, they needs to be counseled but this is before we even existed. The Most High knew that we had to be counseled. We had to be disciplined. They go trust me. But the Most High did not tell us. He did not show us. Now, if he would have showed us and said, all right, this is the reason why you don't need to be mingling with these other nations. And if he showed us in the vision, and boom. But this is the thing. Hold on, sis. I'm glad you did that, Sister Dion. There you go. That's the name of it, brothers and sisters. Because me and Sister DB was talking about that yesterday. I said, just sister, check it out. Check it out. I said, and brothers, I mean, if y'all can share her videos, especially with the camps, they're going to see Hilda's. I think that's his sister. I mean, I'm not for sure. Don't give me the line. I think that's Hilda's Gason. Wait a minute, is it H.U. Hilda? I think we get the gist of it, though, sister. I mean, we could be wrong. I don't know. That's what I thought. Well, it's a H-U-L-D. H-U-L-D-H. L-D-A-H. I'm sorry. Good night. I'm telling you, brothers and sisters, check that out. But the Most High could have told us from day one, but he didn't. He did not tell us that. He did not tell us. Better yet, we had to see it in order for us to believe it. Now, our firm stance for the Most High is getting stronger and stronger because he's allowing us to see. This is the reason why I told you to trust in me. And truthfully, brothers and sisters, that trust is becoming, it's getting stronger. That trust in the Most High is getting stronger because he allowing us to see these things. Now we understand, oh, this is the strength of the bloodline. This is the reason why they move the way they move. And guess who's telling them to move? The fallen angels. Those fallen angels are the ones that are directing their steps to doing what they're doing. This is the reason why they're in power. Obama is part of that bloodline. He's part of that bloodline. He got some relatives in them, brothers and sisters, off the top. And let's not get it twisted. He is not a Negro. He is not a Negro. has a, I mean, he got a African father, but his father is from what they were saying is of the bloodline of Hamites. I tell you, this is something else. This is real. That bloodline, Israel, is real. I know. Shh. Sisters don't know, but what you talking about? Yes, you can feel it. Now, all what I'm telling you, brothers and sisters, what the Most High was saying thousands of years ago is slapping us in the face. It is absolutely slapping us in the face of our movements. But now we got so comfortable with the Gentile. Oh, I want a little mixed child with some good hair and some light colored eyes. I want to lighten up my skin. Oh yeah, they getting strong with that. And just uh, to see some of our people go in and bleach their skin. Yeah, they go. Oh yes, that's when that sun hit them, and their skin start to dry up real quick because you got all of that sun hidden. That's evaporation, brothers and sisters. That's evaporation. But they got sunscreen for them now. But if you put them up under a blue light, it's a black face. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Come on. This stuff is absolutely real. We can sit up here and keep talking and stuff until we blue in the face, brothers and sisters. The Most High is not changing what He has put in place. The people that He is fond of still remains the same. He didn't go out there. He did not go out there and say, "Oh yeah, these people here, my people, they went into captivity, black. They come out of captivity, white." Brothers and sisters, please. We're going to remain who we are because we are created in His image. He does not change. Now that's real. That's real. If we start looking at this bloodline a whole lot deeper and understanding it, the better off we're going to be. I'm sorry. That that 12 charts, I don't believe it. And just because you may have some people that has a little melanin, and truthfully, they should be thankful, but they're not. They're not. They still hate you. Oh yeah, I may have a little melanin in my skin, but I still can't stand you Negroes. Yeah. Oh yeah, I don't care what they're talking about. That skin color does matter. It does. It still matters. And the thing about it is, we didn't come up with the skin color thing. They came up with that rational line of skin color. We didn't come up with it. We just ride it now. That's all we doing. Oh, this is the way you want to do it? No problem. We go ride with it. Because we already know you don't like us. And it's cool. We can keep it moving. Just because you may have some Spanish people out there, you may have some white Italians out there. They got that bronze looking color. But they're up under that banner of being white. They're up under that banner of being white. Oh, I want that copper color look. Yeah, okay. Go ahead and go get what you want to look like, because that's all Satan is about. He's about what you look like, and and that's what the spirit of his world is based upon. What you look like. What you look like determines your success in the world. That's Satan's system. That's his system. Like I said, brothers and sisters, check out that that episode that the sister did. Then you come to you know, you be the judge. Does it have any relevance at all in your track, in with your relationship with the Most High? You will have to say yes. If this is what Satan is big about, is his bloodline. This is how deep he goes into it about his bloodline, and it's going instead of like I said, brothers, everything that the Hashatan does is opposite of the Most High. Instead of being Adam, oh no, we gonna go with the woman. That bloodline, oh yeah, it's gonna go through the woman, and that's what they built upon. I kid you not, brothers. When I was looking at that the sisters that line, Chelsea Clinton, they were saying, no. This is what they said now. That's not Bill Clinton's daughter. It's another man. But that man had a DNA that matched up with Bill Clinton's wife a whole lot stronger. It's the strength of those two DNAs that they needed. If you want to talk about gene splitting and all that, the fallen angels are telling them that. And they doing things they do. They know it. They seeing this stuff. Brothers, I seriously believe those brothers need to really. They do this thing about what do they call it? What do they call it? The DNA, E1B1B and E1B1A and all that. Take that a little bit further. Then that's all you got to do. The information is out there. Bloodline. Look, why is it so important? And then for us to come up with it, talk, oh, we went there, we did this, we there. These are the people of so and so. What scriptures do you brothers have to support that these particular Spanish people is of Ephraim, Manasseh? What blood do you have, and what DNA do you have to prove your point? Because right now, I don't see I have not seen no scriptures to support that. But the Most High is letting it be known. Because it appears that some of these brothers just want to marry some long, light-skinned Gentiles. And then want to preach, oh, it's okay. You got the Haitians over there. Why your brothers ain't running over there marrying the Haitians? Nah. You brothers got turned up with the that light skinned thing, that light skin effect. And I'm not speaking against light skinned brothers and sisters. I'm not. But I'm quite sure you brothers and sisters understand exactly what I'm talking about. We can be our own hindrance. And I'm telling you from experience, the darker you are, the harder the world will come down upon you. That's a known fact. That's a known fact. Hold on for a moment. What is that? But we need to be mindful of these things, brothers and sisters. Esau is on this. He already stated he is in the process of rebuilding. He is in the process of rebuilding his kingdom. The Most High said, "All right, go ahead and build. I'm going to tear it down." While he's building, now listen now, this is what the Most High said now. He is claiming what he is rebuilding. If you brothers and sisters go back about maybe 4 years ago, when they took the title, the Yahweh tear down, the world took the title of world power away from the United States. They took that title away from the United States. And then they got hit with the dollar. The dollar wasn't as strong. And then gold started to go up. The dollar started to go down. It took hits. It took hits until the United States still dazed, and truthfully, and is about to be a whole lot more confused. That's what's about to be happening. And it's happening right now. So now, yes, they had to bring in a leader to come in there with that arrogance. Hey, verse 3, the Most High said, your arrogance is making a fool out of you. It's going to make a fool out of you. And they're doing it. This is it, brothers. If you go in there and you look at the book of Obadiah, compare it to what's going on, you're going to understand, dang, this is the time when they talking about they want to rebuild. Already, that's what they're doing. That's exactly what they're doing. And they're showing the arrogance. All right, go ahead and put our brothers and sisters all on, plastering them on the internet, showing that ICE is out there raiding homes and everything. Do that. You're doing our people a favor. Edom. You're doing our people a favor because they don't have to witness the destruction of this. Like I said, brothers and sisters, this stuff is real. We're at that time. Edom has put it out there, hey, we building a major AI equipment with all these, the bells and whistles and things of that nature. Brothers and sisters, it ain't, from a scriptural standpoint, it will never stand. The 10 toes want to come in. They want that rulership. They want that power with the wild beast. And that wild beast wants to come out. It wants to stand as if it is equal to the Most High. Isaiah 14:14. It's been lying in the dark, hiding behind rocks. It can't shine. Only thing that can be done with it is to be seen. That's it. Brothers, look at this stuff, what's happening. Take it for what it is. It's real. Sister DB, she will be coming on, showing us, encouraging us rather, to change our mindset about money. Brother Galen, farming. Brothers, take your little red cup and some dirt, take a seed in there, let that little plant grow. Along with being self-sufficient and knowing the movement of money, brothers, sisters, you're already rich if you got your mind set on that. You're already rich. Don't even realize it. It's a mindset. It is absolutely a mindset. It is a beautiful thing to see us work together, learn from one another, and we move as one. But we still have a few things that we will have to iron out in this system of Satan. in the last days of a nation. And I say last days of a nation. Keep your head on the swivel. And again, brothers, check out the sisters, Gates of Hilda on that DNA and that bloodline. I'm telling you, it is absolutely eye-opening. It is eye-opening. Then you come to understand why the Most High was strict on that bloodline, on our bloodline. He even warned King Solomon. He gave Solomon a stern warning. What was that warning? He knew that Solomon had a fetish for exotic women that was not of Israel. Solomon had that. The Most High warned him about it too. He did. He said, no, you don't want to marry them. Do not. He said, it ain't the fact that he gave him that relaxed type warning. He said, no, do not make any type of agreement with women outside of Israel. He said, because all they're going to do is turn you away from me. The Most High left that with him and then showered him with wisdom and blessing. Oh, and riches and life. Solomon made a terrible mistake. He started mingling with the women of the nation. Started making alliances, marriage alliances with them. Yeah, he did that. See, but now, Solomon didn't fall instantly. No, he didn't. No, he did not. It took time. And as he got older, that's when he got weaker. Those women started complaining. I want to go home. I want to go worship my God. I want to do sacrifice. All that complaining, it worked against him. Until he found himself on the bad side of the Most High. That's what Solomon did. Then, when he found himself on the bad side of the Most High, what did the Most High do? The Most High removed his spirit from Solomon. Because then what did he do? He started mistreating Israel. He started mistreating his own brothers and sisters because of some women. Because of his fetish with some other women outside of Israel. He was warned. He was warned. The same thing is happening with us, brothers and sisters. The same thing. Find like-minded individuals to cling to. Period. That's what we should do. That's what we should be about. You brothers and sisters, keep your head on a swivel. We're seeing what this what Orange Jesus is doing, like Brother Dave used to say. Come on, he stated the Orange Jesus, or burnt orange Jesus. They're doing their thing. They have their mindset on the rebuilding of a kingdom, of their kingdom, and they just told you what they're doing. They keep yelling it. This is what we're going to do. We're dumping so many billions of dollars for this new AI massive project. They're saying it, brothers. And the Most High saying something too. He said, I'm going to tear it down. While you building it, I'm going to tear it down. This is where we stand at now, brothers. Stay alert. Keep your senses as these days draw to its close. That's the encouragement that we should be maintaining towards one another. And with that, brothers and sisters, like I said, keep your head on the swivel. Look at what they're doing and see how they're moving. But when that movement, excuse me, man, I tell you, when that movement is coming close to you, seek shelter. Put yourself in a better position of safety. Always stay alert. And on that note, brothers and sisters, y'all willing, I hope to be back tomorrow at 6:30, where we can continue to encourage one another. And you never know what may go down today that we can talk about for tomorrow. Because I tell you, they just said they're in the process of rebuilding. And on that note, brothers and sisters, shalom.